So I'm gonna just let y'all listen to it. So this is when I said, keep in mind what he says at the beginning. All right. Keep in mind the very first 3 seconds of this video. When I said, I'm not trying to hear this at the beginning of this video.
Oh my god. Please, I'm gonna crash out. Can we have an option where I don't have to watch the characters in the background make noises? It actually, it's not fun, it's not endearing, it's fucking annoying. I don't want to click home button every time. It pisses me the fuck off. It is the end user is suffering because of a simple option that can be added to the game. But they did add it. Where is it? If they haven't added it, by the way, I'll permaban you. Background playback. No, he's making noises. Okay, so it's 50-50 because if I'm alt and tab, there is no noise. But if I'm in lobby and yapping to somebody, there's still noise. Oh my god. Please, I'm gonna...
Remember when I was saying, like, I'm not trying to hear this?
Can we have an option where I don't have...
So the shit's like lagging and I'm trying to pause it. I don't want to hear this man bust in my ear. But it's kind of funny because of the context of this video. So hold on. Let's go back. Boom. All right, so let's read my comment first. Actually, I have 2 comments. I don't have an actual comment by myself, but basically, here's one comment. All right, so he said, bro, I thought I was the only one who hated to hear a magic grunt every 3 seconds. And so this was just a random side comment. And so I said, facts. I had to go through the whole roster and find a hero I use, and that is the most quiet. Actually, hold up, I got y'all. There's 3 comments. I didn't read this one. I don't like, see, this is something that, like, I can understand you trying to defend your character in Jeff. But this is something that's, bro, what are we talking about? Is this the one? No, I don't think it had 4 comments. This is such a non-issue, LOL. I don't know if he's acting annoyed on purpose, but if not, I think he needs to take a break from streaming or something. And then people will say something like this. First and foremost, and this also goes to people like, is Marvel Rivals dying? There's a big portion, and by big portion I mean a fucking majority, dumbass, who's console players, right? So I'll be doing, like I said, I'll be playing, and then I'm watching something, and so like it'll be playing out the speaker, and like, let's say there's something, I'm like, oh wait, I want to see what happened, so I'm rewinding. So I'll be on the main menu, and next thing you know, I used to have like Cloak and Dagger and Invis on my thing, but the Invis, Cloak and Dagger's the worst, bruh. It'll be Cloak. Nigga, I don't want to hear a nigga bust in my fucking ear, bro. I don't want to hear that. Just like when I start the video, it started lagging. I don't want to hear Bulger bust in my ear, bro. I don't want to hear that. Sounds like I actually had this crash out. Now, where's the... Hold on. Trying to go through numerous character, finds one that makes 0 noise, drives me insane. Where's that? Oh, maybe if I go to my... But you see, like, even they notice the noise he makes. And the thing is, they don't be normal noises, bro. I'm fucking lagging. They don't be... Bruh. They don't be normal noises. That's the thing. Like, it'll be different if those like crack the neck or something, or like That'll be like a thing type of pose or emote, the actual thing. Or like let's say, put that, I don't even know where I'm gonna put this. It's just like, I don't want y'all to hear it twice. Okay, now I gotta turn that shit down, bro. Or like Doctor Strange with his magic, then go back. Or like opening a portal, and then like maybe he like changes the background just a slight bit, like where he's like somewhere else. Something where it's like it's with their character, but it's not like not making a lot of noise. It's kind of just like random like soft sound effects. Mine, y'all see mine is Invis. She's one of the most quiet. And then I think sometimes like she just goes like, and you can just hear like a slight like fabric sound effect, but she just pops her collar. That's all she does. Cool. And Luna got the cakes out sometimes. Cool. And she has like one of the like some of the most legendary skins. All right. Bulger looked like he's gonna bust. Where's the other comment? Bulger, I can't lie, this doesn't seem like a big deal. Just all right. Is this one? Oh, and then someone said it is a setting. Why does no one know this? Under audio and the playback, you won't hear the sound while tabbed out. Also, most of every game besides like dedicated like fan based or they originated there, like for instance like an Among Us type of deal, is going to be consoles, because not everyone, like if you look at most modern first world country households, they'll have a computer probably before anything gaming, but it's going to be regular computer, gaming consoles, gaming PCs. Me, who's actually in gaming things, I basically have everything but a gaming PC, because the power needed to feel it, like I don't trust it, so I don't want to drop another couple bands for that shit to just be like, no, congratulations, we worked for a couple months, so there's no more returning it as faulty equipment, so fuck those bands you just dropped. Yeah, I'm not doing that, so I gotta stick with what I got right now. So even me, who's like, people wouldn't get gaming consoles if gaming PCs were more, even if they stayed the same price, if they were more like, I don't want to say reliable, even still reliable. Like, always make the argument between Apple and Android and computers like PCs and Macs. I'm streaming off my Mac. If I just got some random laptop, I'm not going to trust it. But if I got like a high-end laptop and I did my research, it's going to be better than this Mac. But even if I got an old-ass fucking Mac, it's still going to work better than a whole bunch of newer PCs, newer laptops. So it's kind of the same thing with gaming PC. Like, you have to like know what they're talking about. I don't even know what it's talking about. Like, I was gonna have someone do a gaming PC, like build it, and then like some random, I don't even remember. We're not even gonna get to that story. But people like say this is not a universal solution. Even if this is an inconvenience, but even if this wasn't an inconvenience, this is not a universal solution. So it's irrelevant. So I just said bro didn't watch the whole video. It's an option called a mute button or go to a different tab. This is such a niche issue. Where's that comment? Exactly. Thank you, bro. This is exactly what I'm talking about. It's cancer to constantly hear Cloak's grunt. Bro, I told you, Cloak is the worst, bro. Maybe I think it's this one. It had a lot of comments. Okay. So they said, like what? How is this an issue? It was one of the most, it's like one of the first like comments. I don't even know how many comments this had or how many it had when it dropped. I said, it's annoying. I used to have heroes like Cloak and Dagger, Invis, and Storm as my background hero, but they won't stop making noises. So I had to change it to Luna because she's the most quiet ones. She just pops her collar. It's an issue because it wasn't like this in the beginning. Then they added it in like season 1.5, and if you, let's say, Cloak and Dagger on while you're about to load in, I don't want to hear I don't want to hear a Cloak in my ear like he's about to bust. I said be this page, select Cloak and Dagger, and sit there for 2 minutes. You'll understand afterwards unless you're into that. They could post a video saying hear me out on Cloak when it comes to Marvel Rivals. So they might be into that, I don't know. But for me, if I'm looking at one of the two, I'm going for Dagger, and even still, you know, it'd be nice at first, but like I don't want to hear a moan every 2 seconds, bruh. Man, Marvel Rivals player cried a little. Marvel Rivals play. See, can't even say it right. Cry about literally everything, huh? Both of them couldn't say it. I said, and at first I thought we were about to get somewhere, because you'll see because I'm like, bro, how are you not understanding? Like, this is one that really made me mad. The other one was just kind of like, okay, it still made me mad, but it's like, I can understand you're defending your throw pick in Jeff. I said, are you dense? Besides lack of placement matches, because they're basically saying like people cry about everything. I said, besides lack of placement matches, and I'm kind of speaking from my perspective, I typically don't like to do that, because like, let's say someone's like, we're talking about black crimes, and they're like, I never committed a crime. Nigga, no one's talking about you. We know you didn't. Well, we don't know if you did or not commit a crime, but congratulations, you didn't commit a crime. But we're talking about this statistic. But I was just like, okay, let me just, like, I sat there for a second. I'm like, I'm not about to spend time trying to like you're obviously not thinking properly. So I said, by the lack of placement matches, besides the lack of placement matches, I like almost everything about Rivals. The constant sound cues aren't ruining the game, it's just annoying. It's like if you have a dog you love very much and he barks every 5 seconds. You can still love your dog, but you don't want to hear barking every 5 seconds. This is such a non-issue. I didn't realize until they made noise until this clip. So I'm like, okay, maybe they're reasonable about to understand. So I kind of like try to be more cordial. So I said, it's probably because people just instant queue, but either someone higher rank, longer queues, or streamers notice it because they'll be on a homepage more often. And like I said, it's not a deal breaker. It's just annoying. If it's not broke, don't fix this situation. Where they didn't make noise in season 0 or 1, it was just an unnecessary addition without an option to reverse, but the feature isn't going to make me tilt or play the game any less. And then it's not an issue. Someone said it, you're right, that the thing is annoying. It isn't an issue, but it's so minor. Annoying, it isn't an issue, but because it's so minor. It's like, it's not an issue because it's not an issue. Dude, get a job. It's not that deep. Go into settings, slide da 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 da. Oh no, holy, this Rivals community. First and foremost, I don't say I don't want to hear anything. I just don't want to hear people grunt for every 5 seconds. Are you fucking retarded? Niggas is that dumbass? Bro, how are you that retarded, my nigga? Like, for instance, we got the music playing in the background. Actually, this is a perfect example. You got the music playing in the background because I don't know if you can hear this beeping. You probably can. I know when I edit the video, I don't want to hear that in the background. So I'm trying to, like, you know, snuff it out. Because, like, let's say we're gaming. That's another thing I try to do my gaming streams when I'm playing, like, a Rivals type of deal. Because you're going to hear it less often. Rather than me doing a Patreon reaction. So it's harder to me do Patreon reaction. That's another reason why, like, sometimes, like, I either stream a little later or don't stream that day, is because I'm trying to get back on my Patreon reactions, and because maybe I was gonna record some, but I didn't want that in the background. But I don't understand how you, like, that analogy I gave was perfect. At least you didn't do the other stupid thing that when people do this enrages me the most. Let's say I said something about, like, Hitler or something. I said, like, I think Hitler wanted to be a painter. I don't know if he applied to a college and they said no. Let's say that person applied to college and for some reason I know what college that was or university that was. I was like, oh, that's the university that Hitler tried to get in. They'll be like, did you just try to compare me to Hitler? Oh, are you dumb? Or I'll say, like, let's say, okay, we talked about Shane for a quick second. Shane, take off rub his head and stuff. And then let's say I saw someone rubbing their head like that. Like, did you just compare me to Shane from The Walking Dead? I just said you just rubbed your head like him. I didn't say y'all are carbon copies of each other. Or I'll say, like, oh, hey, how you're treating this person is how this bad person was treating that. Like, you don't want to do that, do you? I'm nothing like that person. I didn't say you're like that. I was just saying this particular singular aspect was very similar. Like, this one girl thought I was mad. She was like, oh, you're what was it? I did a video talking about how I got rejected for being black. It was 4 times. One time, the most prevalent time, I was basically, what was I fucking doing? Basically, I knew she didn't like rappers, which I'm a rapper, and she didn't like black guys, in a romantic standpoint. She didn't like, it wasn't like, get away from me, hard R, like, it wasn't like that, but she was not about to date a black guy, and she didn't like rap music in general. That's what it was. Okay, it's a good thing I said that, because I didn't remember what it was. So, basically, it was her, we was in a class, and it was her and her friend. So, you know, we started becoming cool, and, like, I would have preferred to date her. Either or was good with me, but I preferred to date her. But I knew she didn't like rappers and rap in general, and she didn't date black guys. So I was like, let me go for the friend instead. I went for the friend. The friend went with one of my friends. I don't even remember how that situation started. By the way, RIP to that friend. Her friend, my friend, not hers. He passed in my senior year. I don't even know how it happened. I just remember just hearing it was in his sleep, bro. That's crazy. But basically, I don't remember what type of thing happened that like cascaded into us not fucking with each other. But basically, she was like, I'ma say what she said and I'm gonna go back to the context. She said, "Oh, you're mad because I didn't date you because you're black." No, that was not the case. Now reverse back to the context. Okay, now I remember. Like, I was getting upset because she constantly would go out her way saying how, like, just dissing on rap. So, like, one clip of basically how it start. Now it's coming back to me, bro. It's coming back to me. In her bio used to rap is in parentheses. It's like, I love this, I love that, I love music. In parentheses, rap is not music. Okay, it would be that, and then like every time she could talk down on rap, she would. So like at that time, that was like a year after certain thoughts, and I was like, it was Machine Gun Kelly The Return. That was the main song that like helped me through things. So I was like just trying to like show her like some of his songs, like see if like what's kind of funny. She's a big fan of him now, but I was like, I was trying to show her like some of the songs, and she was like she wouldn't even give him a chance, like not listening to, like she wouldn't even listen to them. Not like, I listened and I didn't like it. No, she just didn't listen to them at all. Just constantly trashing on rap. And then basically there was two big events. One, I was just joking around. Like I was just I used to always troll. So I'll just be like, we're just doing a whole bunch of random goofy shit. So I was just like over the top, just like dancing to some music. My fault, I hit the mic. It's just randomly like over the top. So like the friend that I was talking about, she recorded a video, and then the girl who I was trying to get with at first, she was like, see, this is why rap is not music. So then like I'm be honest, that was the longest, like I don't even know if there's a cap anymore, but it was so long that like Instagram said, hey, this message is too long to put in a comment. We were going back and forth, bro, like because at that time that was the Kick era. I don't even know if anyone uses Kick anymore, but people was using that because it was safer than having someone's number. And so when it got to like my last message, I just screen recorded, screenshotted that bitch, and I sent it through Kick to her. And then like basically we're like in the messages, and so there's this other guy who's in a class, and basically she had a crush on him, but then she stopped liking him because she was talking about the band she was listening to and how they saved her life. So this is what I said. I said, how he's shitting on the bands that saved your life is how you're shitting on the rapper that saved my life. And then she was like, this is not the same. How do you not I'm nothing like him. I didn't say you're exactly alike. I just said that situation, how you're shitting on the artist that saved your life, is the same thing that you're doing to me. What are we talking about? So that's why I was like not trying to be next to you, not because you rejected me for being black. Then later she was like, I would have dated you, but you asked her out. Well, yeah. Okay, bro. Anyways, at least this person didn't say, how do you compare a game to a dog or some dumb shit like that, bro. But I don't get. Actually, this is on me. This is obviously someone who plays Rivals as well, and the stupidity of certain people. Not even just Rivals in general. People in general. People are just dumb as hell. I just had to rant, bruh. I had to rant. And I'll make these videos because I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Fuck Jeff. Fuck these dumb idiots who don't know, who can't understand this. Like, basically what I was trying to, like, portray, like, and even if, like if they were like, oh, just don't be in the main menu for so long. Like, I was gonna break it down even more often, but it's just like, remember before I had the music in the intros? Like, that's when I really had to change that, because I like to play the game audio as my stream starting screen is going, or stream ending screen is going. And so, like, when it came to Rivals, they just started having the characters make sound effects, and I'm like, bro, I don't want to hear this. And that's when I really noticed it for the first time. Is I'll be not noticed it, but like when it started driving me crazy. I've been noticed it, but it started driving me crazy then. And also drive me crazy when we'll end it with this one, I guess. See if I can find it. Come on, man. You're lagging like a bitch. This one was worse, because this one wasn't even like a thing where it's like, okay, if you stayed on the main menu for more than 10 to 15 seconds, you'll notice it. This was something where they this was, you can't not notice this, especially when there's Cloak and Dagger. Hold on, let me mute this real quick. Actually, I could go ahead and cut this off, because we're about to end this stream anyway. Thank you. We out of there. Oh, here we go. We're back with the fucking. So look. All right. So when was this? May 16th. So it's like, why did Marvel Rivals add these sound effects? So keep in mind, this was posted on the May 16th. This video most likely was probably like at least 2 weeks before then. So this is probably mid-April to like early May-ish, in that area of this year. And we're almost in October. Thank you. We out of there. And the game came out in December. Season 1 started at the beginning of the year. Was it February? So this is, yeah. So this is Central Park. This is, so basically I said we're out of there. Look at this, it's still loading up. Thank you. We out of there. Oh, here we go. We're back with the fucking sound effects, dude. Like, bro, I don't want to, like, I don't want Marvel porn, bro. What is this? Like, dude. Thank you. Now, keep in mind, this is what Cloak and Dagger does in the main menu. Keep in mind, and also keep in mind, I'm Namor. So, it'd be different if it was the character that you played. That's what I thought it was at first. And I'm like, wait. Now, you'll see ThatKiddGamer because that's what the channel used to be. But I'm like, yo. I'm not even Cloak and Dagger. And I don't even use the default skin with them. Out of there. Oh, here we go. We're back with the fucking sound effects, dude. Actually, so let's out of there. Let's count the idle no sound. Let's just count how many seconds that is. Thank you. We out of there. Oh, here we go. We're back. 1 Mississippi. Sound effects, dude. 2 Mississippi. Matter of fact, I don't want to like. I don't want you to say I count too fast or slow. Oh, here we out of there. Oh, here we go. We're back. And also keep in mind, I'm starting the timer when cuz he does and he does like a little smaller grunt later on. I'm starting in between that. So, pause. So, he has even more downtime. Let's see how long that is. We out of there. Oh, here we go. We're back with the fucking sound effects. 3 seconds. Like, bro, I don't want to, like, I don't want Marvel porn, bro. What is this? So, 10 seconds from the first portion of his grunt to when he starts again. Now, let's see when he actually ends his effect. So, 13 is when he ends, when he starts again. Let's see when he ends all of his sound effects. Out of there. Oh, here we go. We're back with the fucking sound effects, dude. Like, bro, I don't want to, like, I don't want, like, bro, I don't want to, like, bro. So he stops, like, right when it hits 6 seconds. Oh, you can't even see the seconds. But right when it hits 6 seconds. So you get, like, 6-7 seconds of quiet, and then you're back with another 3 to 5 seconds of grunts. I don't want to hear that, bro. Maybe I'll have like 2 different videos. Keep in mind, you see this video. Matter of fact, I'm gonna just make a whole separate little thing, and then I'm gonna end my stream. I think that's it though. So if you're watching this video, you know what I'm saying, check out your boy's stream. I'm out of here.